at work right now, and it's been such a weird freaking day today, and I have been I wouldn't say angered, but things have happened that have made me emotionally hijacked and also very displeased. So I'm taking a break and I'm going to eat this butter tart that someone had brought in. It's a holiday season, as you guys know, and I don't know if your workplace does this, but I guess it's really department specific, right? But in my area here, there's a calendar where you put your name in for a day, Monday to Friday typically, and you bring in like a something. So it doesn't have to be desserts or candy or anything like that. It could be someone brought like in kind of like a charcuterie board, so there's cheeses and meats and olives, which are not my favorite. Most of the time people will bring in desserts. That's kind of why you gain a lot of weight during the holidays, right? Anyway, on Friday I will be bringing in Rice Krispies squares because they're really easy to make and they're very good. And my secret is basically that I put way more marshmallows than you're supposed to, but that's what makes it like gooey and creamy and delicious. Although apparently Rice Krispie squares is a very popular, easy, I guess, holiday snack, because when I went to the grocery store to pick up Rice Krispies, there was only one box left, and it wasn't even the holiday kind. So the holiday kind usually has like red and green Rice Krispies mixed in with it, but this was just plain. So they're gonna come out a little boring, but probably still good. Anyway, the person who brought in snacks for today brought in butter tarts. So they brought in regular butter tarts, and then ones with raisins in them, and I hate raisins in butter tarts. Let me know if you feel the same way. I just feel like raisins should not be in butter tarts, but it's very good. It's homemade. Not as good as the ones I picked up at the butter tart festival that I went to last summer, some time ago, but still pretty good and just like the perfect afternoon snack. My office is really messy, as you might be able to tell, because I've been really busy and I'm trying to clean up a little bit and just tidy up some loose ends, because I will be going on mat leave in 12-ish weeks and we haven't found yet a person to replace me. We haven't even started interviewing, so I don't know what's happening with that. I think whoever replaces me is obviously going to sit in my office, so depending on who it is, well, I'll probably have to clean up anyway and also put away all of my personal belongings. Let me know your thoughts on that. So if you've ever gone on a mat leave, have you just taken all of your personal belongings home with you? Like, I have a board in front of me that just has like a whole bunch of personal photos on it. It's like, do I take all those personal photos down? I mean, I would hate for whoever to replace me just to be like staring at pictures of me during the workday. And then I have these lanterns behind me. Do I take that down? Anyway, let me know what you have done if you have ever gone on mat leave and someone's sat in your office. Yeah, what do you leave? So really I've only been cleaning up like my work stuff, but if I do have to take down all of my personal stuff, I gotta make time for it because I've been here for a while now, so I've accumulated a lot of stuff. This is my outfit today. So this turtleneck is from Thyme. I got myself a little bit dirty because I was rummaging around in the kitchen. And then the pants are from Old Navy. These are like the ankle Pixie pants or something. I have them in a few different colors because they're pretty comfy actually. So I am currently at my house and I'm staying here for the first time in over 5 weeks. Only because my boss and I are actually carpooling tomorrow morning. So I figured I would just stay over here. It's a lot easier for me to be home when we carpool, just because then I don't have to get up extra early to like drive to where I pick them up and then carpool to work. So yeah, that's why I'm here. Like I said, it's the first time I've been here since, well, stayed over in over 5 weeks. So it is nice to be home, even if it is slightly temporary. Like I said in a previous vlog, I'm actually going to be moving back this weekend, and our kitchen will likely be completely finished by the end of this weekend. There are still a few things that the contractors have to do in terms of just like finishing touches, but by the end of the weekend, the backsplash will be in, which is like the last component that we need to finish the kitchen, which I'm really excited about. We're kind of slowly migrating things back into the kitchen, and it's a little bit different because the layout of the kitchen is a lot different than it was. So we kind of have to tweak how we store things and where we're going to store things going forward. But all in all, it's pretty exciting. I left all of the skincare that I brought to my parents' house at my parents' house because I am actually going back there tomorrow night after I drop my boss off. So I didn't want to like bring it back and forth. So I'm currently trying to figure out what to use because most of my skincare routine is at my parents' house. So I've decided to bust open this Milky Jelly Cleanser, which I just picked up in my my Glossier haul that I just posted a few days ago. I'm also realizing that I left my electric toothbrush at my parents' house too. So I have to see if I have a manual toothbrush. Living technically in 2 different places is very hard work. I do not know how people do it. I do have a toothbrush. I really love the Colgate, I think they're called Slim Softs. They're essentially ultra soft toothbrushes and they're my favorite. I don't really wear a lot of makeup today, so I'm gonna forgo the double cleanse because I don't feel like it. But it's still good to clean your face. So I have had a pretty relaxing evening. On a side note, the drive home was a little long. I've gotten used to my shorter commute living at my parents' house. And there was also an accident on the highway, so I had to take a detour. And then he came home, the Bill made dinner. He made chili, it was really good actually. And we ate it while we watched the Raptors game on his laptop because our living room is obviously unusable. We also put some stuff away in our kitchen. The contractors, like I said, still have to come back and do some like finishing touches, so it's not like we can put everything away yet because some of the finishing touches they have to make are to the cabinets. But we put some things away and we're slowly putting things through the dishwasher so that they get like a quick little rinse before we do put them away, because renovations are very messy. I'm going to call it a night because I have to get up a little extra early tomorrow, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ow. Hello, I'm getting ready to head out. I want to stop by McDonald's so that I can get some coffee before I meet up with my boss because like I said yesterday, we're carpooling. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a very quick face because yeah, I'm realizing that a lot of my favorite products are currently at my parents' house. So I'm just gonna use, well, the products I have here are also, you know, my favorite products. I think a lot of the products I brought to my parents' house are my favorites, but also they are products that, move you guys this way so you can actually see what I'm doing. They're also products that I'm trying to use up. So I've been using them a lot lately and I haven't really been shopping my stash too much. And it's kind of fun just to kind of go through all my makeup again and think, oh, hey, I actually did quite like that product. Why don't I use that more? I'm rushing because I spent way too much time just lounging around in my bed this morning because I missed being in my own bed. I mean, my setup at my parents' house is actually quite lovely and I have no complaints about it, but it is nice to be in your own bed with your own pillows, with your own stuff. Although, because my stuff is kind of split in half right now, I wouldn't really say split in half, more like 20-80, but yeah, I'm kind of missing some stuff that I left at my parents' house that I didn't want to bring here. But by the end of the weekend, I shall hopefully be all moved back and our kitchen will be done. But then you have the arduous task of making sure everything is tidy and clean and putting everything back. It's almost like you've moved, but not. Because half of our kitchen is still in the basement and half of our, well, 100% of our living room is on the second floor. And there's still a lot of dust in places. So yeah, it's like you moved, because all of your stuff is not where it should be, and then you gotta have the arduous task of putting everything back and trying to figure out what boxes you even stored things in. I am looking forward to it. Our kitchen looks really nice. Once our kitchen's actually done and the backsplash is in, I'll do a proper tour, and I'll also show you guys just kind of to remind you how our kitchen used to look like, so you can appreciate the transformation, because it does look quite different. Yesterday I posted a video on the Charlotte Tilbury collection, so it's only fitting that I use that blush today, since I actually didn't bring it to my parents' house. I do quite like this blush though. I'm just going to put something through my nose. Ow, I think I just poked myself in the eye. Ow. Okay, that's it. This is all I'm doing. I'm just gonna do some setting spray and then that's it. I didn't even wash my hair today. I took a shower, but I didn't wash my hair. I'm gonna use this fragrance today because, as you guys know, I only have the Glossier U at my parents' house, but this is my favorite fragrance. Well, one of my favorite fragrances. It's Parisian Rhapsody from Sebe Maison. I got this in Paris. They still don't ship to Canada or are available in Canada, which is a huge bummer, but I love it so much. We moved this mirror. It used to be downstairs in our hallway, but we moved it upstairs during the reno process. How do we feel about leaving it here? So it's basically just on our landing here, but I kind of like it. The lighting is a little bit better here, so you can actually see yourself a little bit better. So this is what I'm wearing today. So this sweater is from Thyme. It is a maternity sweater. I don't know how, maybe I'm just not looking in the right place, but I don't know how people get away with wearing non-maternity clothes. I mean, I guess I could if I bought like a large, but then would I wear that afterwards? It's kind of the same thing like maternity clothes. I'm not gonna wear this afterwards because it only fits now. And I'm not gonna wear an extra large sweater because it only fits now. Anyway, let me know if you guys have recommendations for maternity clothes or non-maternity clothing that I could potentially still wear after. But anyway, this is what it looks like. I like this because it's actually, I think I mentioned in a previous video, but I don't necessarily like tunic style sweaters. So this one is actually kind of like a regular length, but it's just asymmetrical. So it's a little bit shorter at the front, a little bit longer in the back. And then I am wearing maternity pants, and they're also from Thyme. The reason I buy out so many things from Thyme is because they actually have stores. Old Navy, for example, has lots of maternity clothing, but you can only get it online. So then you have to like ship it to you, and if you don't like it, ship it back, and it's just like a whole arduous process. But Thyme is a maternity store that you can just go in and shop and find clothes that you like and leave that day with them. So it's a little bit more convenient. There's a couple of other stores in the GTA that I like to go to for other pieces of clothing, but they're a little bit pricier. So they're more like investment pieces, but I mean, if you're only going to be wearing things for a few months, like, is it really necessary to invest in investment pieces? I probably would for pants because I feel like I'm struggling the most with pants. Sweaters, I don't know, sweaters are sweaters, but pants are kind of integral, especially in the winter. Hello, so I'm home, technically at my parents' house, but I am waiting for my mom to get home because she said she would pick up some Greek salad from one of my favorite places. That's what we're gonna have for dinner. It's really a fake Greek salad because apparently Greek salad, traditionally, real Greek salad doesn't actually have lettuce in it, but this does have lettuce. And we also add chicken to it, but it's very good. So I'm waiting for her to come home with that. And then we also have to do some errands. We're gonna go to Costco, and oh, I'm gonna make Rice Krispies tonight because that is what I'm bringing to work tomorrow for like my daily treat situation. Anyway, I'm using my phone right now because I left my camera in the car all day long, and it's cold out. So when I brought it inside, a bunch of condensation formed on the lens. So it's very blurry. So it's gonna take a while for it to clear up on its own. This is currently how my camera looks because there's so much condensation in the lens. So yeah, don't put your camera or leave your camera in a cold climate and then bring it inside because this will happen. I'll probably put this in a rice container to help absorb all the condensation. Okay, I am home. I went to Costco with my mom earlier and I picked up these, I call them gramellos because they're like this hybrid between a grapefruit and a pomelo. And I happen to like both of those things. And they usually come around or come out around this time of the year, and they're called sweeties. And I haven't actually tried one yet, but if they're as good as they have been the previous 2 years since I've discovered them, then they're probably gonna be really good. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. It is almost 10 o'clock actually, so a little past my bedtime, but I wanted to open my advent calendar. So we're gonna open day 12 and 13 because I didn't open day 12 yesterday, and well, it's day 13 today. Oh, this one's cute. Look at them, they're kissing. Ooh, I already brushed my teeth, so I can't have these, but we have a Hershey Kiss. Presumably in day 13, it will be the same thing. Yes. 2 Hershey Kisses. Very exciting. Can you believe that there are only 11 more days to open in our advent calendar? I feel like this month has gone by super fast so far. So that is it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's vlog, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.